set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first.
New to Madden NFL 22 is player classes, providing earn and share your class progression. Welcome back. As a thanks for joining us for another year of Madden NFL, we're hooked. It's time to pick your avatar's starting physique. Each physique has pros and cons that impact the ratings of the player classes. Each class has a recommended physique, and you can change this at any time in the class. Choose the team your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Jones Shorty. today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 21. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start?
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30.
From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just by about the length of the football for a first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor at play up. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of mid-45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball from it there. Luck. Offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve.
Allen. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
And it's not out of the question. It's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the fight for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. Signed back in March saying, it's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization. Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. 11 yards for number 11. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure you catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. Ben to throw again. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 10. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Roethlisberger. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And able to break 1 tackle but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Berger looking to throw. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around
it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that this is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Allen again. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Allen now looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. So we've reached halftime here on Open, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here this season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Jamar Chase, a touchdown reception. From there, it's over to our nation's capital to check on the football team at home at FedEx Field. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. First overall pick, Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdown passes. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes, guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Day.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 44, Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Quick slant finding Claypool. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes left side. 30. Pass 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the pass complete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. Really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the 2nd tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft, went in the 2nd round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Roethlisberger will throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. A gain of 6 there. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. Touchdown! Najee Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, This is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Allen going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Roethlisberger. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got him. That's Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence and have
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. On that one, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punter, Hall. Gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He finds his target, Ebron. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the secondary again. And some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Into the hands of Sanders. And hit. Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receiver. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, you can't ask for a better start.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that throw his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it'll be third down. Shotgun now for Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Carr completes it. And it's just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Fighting him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches. They're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Charles, I'll look there at the Steelers draft class for 2021. They bucked the trend and said, we need an impact player in our backfield, and thus the selection of Najee Harris at 24. Do you like that selection or no?
I absolutely love that selection as one that I kind of advocated throughout the draft process. Many people screaming, get off offensive lineman. But to get it back like Harris at that spot, get him, and then come back and get the offensive lineman later. Remember, they ended up taking Pat Freiermuth, the tight end, in the second round. But they did take some linemen later. Kendrick Green in the third. And then in the fourth, they took Dan Moore, the big offensive tackle out of Texas A&M.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first. No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's second down. On play action, now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Quick completion here to Johnson. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coach. Have stats and scores from around the NFL. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
7 yards there and a first down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Akrnz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Now this one over the into the hands of his tight end, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. 3rd catch for him on this drive. That'll give him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short cat and flip the down marker back to 1.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Short little throw to Ebron. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Open man, that's the tight end flyer. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 2nd down and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Ebron from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
They sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacob to drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 58 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Returning from his end zone is Raynow. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. They hand this off to Harris.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He can't get him down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they're able to throw in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got one.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get to Buckley. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught once again by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Carr going to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Touchdown, Raider. Willie Snead. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure. Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time. Always means the possibility of a mistake.
A 9-down pickup on a gain of 6. Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Harris going to get it again on 2nd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it. guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour war because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.